Alright, next up is La Mission, and it is starring Benjamin Bratt and directed by his brother Peter. Now, Benjamin Bratt, of course, is best known from his role years ago in Law & Order, as well as the most recently canceled A&E series called The Cleaner. And here he's quite good as Che Rivera. He's a powerful man who's respected all throughout the ghetto area of San Francisco, I guess. And he's known for his love of building, lowrider cars and whatnot. He's pretty much a stereotype without being a stereotype, I guess you could say. But he's not, they don't go over the top of this character. Like, they don't, like I say, George Lopez it or whatever in a comedic sense, because they don't. He is widowed, and he's the father of Jess, a kid who he just loves and adores completely and is trying to get the best life for. He is a reforming convict, I guess you say, trying to go straight, but he still has the respect of his peers and whatnot throughout the neighborhood for who he is. He's a man, kind of like the mob integrity kind of guy, you know what I mean? The classic kind of mob guy. And not classy in the stylish sense, obviously, but you know what I mean. He just has that kind of respect that he carries. Now, all of a sudden he finds out a bombshell that his son is gay. And in his neighborhood, that's just not looked at very well. Of course, being in San Francisco, it's the type of neighborhood where pretty much, the rest of the city can be gay all they want, but this neighborhood, no, this is ours. We're keeping it for ourselves, for the straight people. And the conflict that goes on with his character's, complex dynamic really does work well. But the problem here is that it just really gets cheesy and tacky for this type of genre of film. This is a drama. But I feel like this is kind of a storyline I'd be seeing on like a clever sitcom or something like that. And like say like a show like Titus or whatever. Now, again, Benjamin Bratt is a very talented actor. And he plays his character very well. He can play a classic kind of guy, or he can play, a thug-looking guy like this. This is the type of guy he is. And what really doesn't work here is just how everything just seems to, unfold and unfold up again. It just seemed a little too contrived. It didn't seem like it was realistic at all. I mean, the concept itself is very realistic, and it happens in the everyday world, I'm sure. Kids, young, people who aren't even in their 20s yet, are figuring out who they are in terms of their sexual orientation, and yet they come from places where it's not accepted, and it's difficult for them, and they really show that here. But it just misses the mark in really truly trying to accomplish that aspect as well. It just seems something that just they scribbled down on a notepad. Had they gone a little further with this concept, which is good, it would have been a better film. Bratt's performance is good, but other than that, I just really didn't see anything else with this film having anything significant to say about the content or subject matter. The concept itself has more to say than anything. That said, however, Bratt is really good here, but I cannot recommend the film. I was on the fence, so I give it that dreaded 2.5 stars out of 5 for La Mission.